Yo, what's good everyone? Toshi coming at you with a brand new Artery Gear Fusion video. And you can see here at the very top of the screen, I finally hit level 70. Okay, so I'm going to give my overall thoughts on Artery Gear Fusion as a whole. We'll go over the pros of the game compared to other games. We'll most likely compare it to Epic 7 and Summoner's War. Those are the two games I can, I played the most, I can relate to, and it's easy to draw the comparisons between those games. And then we'll use Genshin Impact sure as another game that we'll compare it to, right? And then we'll give the cons of the game, what I think of the game, the bad parts of the game, the good parts. Will go over both sides because I think this is very important for anyone that wants to play the game or any veteran that has been playing the game and doesn't know whether or not it's worth it. My opinion, I'm going to say this straight up. Is this game worth playing long term? No. And I say that, I mean that in the lightest way possible. But the thing is, this game doesn't really reward you, at least yet, right? At least yet, you're not rewarded for playing the game. And I mean that for anyone that is a goal-eccentric person. The characters in this game look so fucking great. Okay, now, Epic 7 has great character designs too, right? And I think the artists do a really fabulous job on that game as well. But the Artery Gear Fusion department, their art is just as good, in my opinion. They do really, really nice designs. I mean, all of the characters have distinctive looks. Even the collab units, they look really nice comparative to where they originally came from, right? And heck, even, some of the 4 stars have, like, Morris has really nice, okay, dude, never mind. Let me just choose a new character. Alice looks really great. This is a nice character design. Although she's a broken character and she's hated by a lot of people, still very nice character design. So not only is the character design great in this game, so the art department knocks out of the park for this one, so I'll definitely give it a 10 out of 10. The AFK farming, or a farming game, because these games are farming simulators. This game is really good. You can hop in, do your farm like you normally would, just like in any game, right? You start the battle, and as soon as you start it, you can literally just shut the game off, and it farms for you via this offline battle feature. It's definitely one of the best quality of lives I've seen in any game. You don't have to burn your phone to a crisp overnight because you leave it on, right? I'm talking about Epic 7, because it allows you to turn it off and it farms for you. Very, very, very solid quality of life feature. If I want to swap the gear I have on my Lila to another DPS unit, let's say I'm doing a different boss, I don't want to do Centaur, I want to do the think, the green boss, right? I don't remember the green boss's name. I think it's like Octo, right? The Octo or whatever. Let's say I don't think it's the Octo, but I want to fight a green color boss, right? They call it Earth in this. I don't know. I call it Earth. But I want to swap the gear for my Lila. Shoot, I don't want to swap because it costs. No, it does not cost gold. So you can swap the gear you have on your Lila to another character. In this case, let's say I want to take the gear from Sirius and give it to Lila for whatever reason. Don't ask me why. I'm just trying to show you guys how it works. Okay, you can swap it. No cost attached. There's no strings attached to you swapping gear on your characters. You don't have to worry about spending gold to change your gear. That to me is a fucking deal breaker. Dude, I cannot stand it. That game, Epic 7, has been around for 5 years and they still do not, like, you have to use gold to swap your gear. And it's not even like Summoner's War. Okay, Summoner's War, they give you a lot of gold or mana crystals in that game, right? You get a lot of mana crystals. So you swapping your runes and stuff doesn't fucking matter because they give you so many manas. But Epic 7 gives you like no gold, right? So if you're a free-to-play player, right, you get like no gold over time to swap your damn gear around. Is so frustrating, man. And if you are not casual, right, you can agree with me. If you're casual, you play like, what? You spend your gold like that? Shut up. Shut up. You don't even play the fucking game. I don't want this on my Lila. Who wants status accuracy on a unit that doesn't even have any debuffs? So what I can do is find another piece of gear that has these stats I would want for my Lila. I mean, I definitely don't want these stats, but I'm going to show you guys, just show you, I can swap the gear I actually want to put on my character via the fuse in this game. You get 2 artifacts, just Genshin, whatever. You get 2, gear pieces. You can swap the gear from the right side to the left side, right? The gear you have leveled up, and all it does is transfer the substats to the main stat, which is great. Really, really nice. So I can have stats I would want. Why am I yelling? stats I want on my characters via, just fusing it. It's really, really solid. And when you actually do have the stats you want on your character, all you gotta do is pick, let's say I take this gear here, and if I want to upgrade the piece of gear, oh, I need, better crit damage and crit. The critical is low. I want to get a higher critical. All you gotta do is cast it. And okay, the game gives you flat defense. God, I'm trying to give the pros of the game. I haven't even got to the cons yet. God damn it. But you understand. You're able to upgrade the gear sub stats, which is very nice. Probably one of the best features I've seen in any game. There is low rolls, there's high rolls, right, on gear, just like in any other game you played, right? So let's say here I want to recast my gear. I can go ahead and lock the gear piece, like the pieces I don't want to recast, right? Because let's say I already think the substat is good enough. In this case, I think the critical is solid, so I'm going to lock the critical because I don't want to change that. So I'm going to leave these other ones locked, and I'm going to recast it here. This will consume those, and then boom, I have higher crit. Okay. But you get the gist. You can change the substats from low to high rolls in theory. Doesn't mean you'll get it, but at least the option is there, right? Resource accumulation rate. Everything but your forging crystals will be rather easy to get, okay? The events give you quite a bit of resources. You'll be able to unlock it as you play the game here. You get quite a few shops. The event shops give you a lot of resources, such as technology for your characters, right? You want to send their stars, right? You want to awaken their stars. Epic 7, right? You can use technologies. The events give you quite a bit. You can use it for your blue unit in this case, right? I would use this for my Lila if I didn't have her awakened already. You have gear upgrade chips. Pretty nice. I mean, you get those as you play. Also, I want to say one thing that I did not mention, but I guess that's kind of a bad thing about the gear, is the accumulation rate to upgrading your gear. It is kind of rough, but I want to say the more you play, the better it gets, because generally you won't be getting that much gear anyways as you play the game. Because it's just like in any game, right? They got to keep you hooked to playing the game more and more. So you'll get decent enough gear over time. And you'll have enough chips to upgrade it. You do get quite a bit by just playing the game. And you also get quite a bit of, gear upgrades, like materials. You can use gear fodder when you're playing through the events. You get quite a bit in that regard. So I wanted to mention that as well, because I'm sure someone would brought that up to my attention. I nearly forgot about it. But you can hop in here daily, do your extra bounty mission rewards, do your extra cat orb battle rewards. Very nice. You get a bonus, right? The bonus is purple cat orbs. I personally stopped doing these. I recommend everyone to do them though, but I just eventually got to the point where I've already had so many characters leveled up, I didn't really need to do it. It probably is good to have it in advance though, for when you want to level up a character, but it's nice. You're able to get more XP. It's very valuable. So yeah, if you have the stamina, you're not going to gear forward, just do it. It's really good. And you do get some gold too. You get like 40,000 when it is extra. Very nice. Do that once a day. Very good. And then here you can use this for your exclusive equipment. Very good. You do get 3 chances a day. It sucks, but it is what it is. The enhancement is not too valuable until you do PvP. I could say that. So unless you're doing PvP, you can, half-ass it if you want. Okay, let's talk overall content for the game. Now, this is going to be a pro and a con, okay? The content in the game is easy. You can clear it with 4-star characters. You can clear it with like 3 4-stars and 1 5-star. Overall, the content is rather easy to clear in this game. I've been able to clear all the content in the game, right? Whether that is all the target eliminations, I got 100 on all of them with like 1 unit across the board, right? And that's Lobelia. She's a broken unit, okay? But you get the gist, right? The content is easy across the board. You can use some units, get in there, clear the content, right? And once you complete it, you're pretty much good to go. Lava Rift, really easy. 100, so easy. You can probably do this falling asleep. Mutation Waypoint, this is a little harder, but it is rather easy as well. You just gotta actually manual this, because it is a little harder. But to me, it's still easy, really easy. And then your raid battles, These are easy until you get to this one here. When you get this one here, then you kind of want to pull your hair out. But once you clear this one, the last one is really it's crazy, right? This one harder than the one that's supposed to be harder than that one, right? You just gotta have tinker units when you do this one. But overall, it's still really easy. You can complete it all in a short time frame from when you start the game. No complaints about it. And then we do have guild battles, which they just added the joint exercise. This is going to be your late game PvP content, some form of it. We have that. They do it in seasons, which sucks. You don't have it as often as we should have it. Probably because there's a rewards attached to it, so they don't want to give you more rewards, in my honest opinion. I'm just throwing it out there. It's not tinfoil hat theory. I'm just being honest. But the PvP is there. It is nice whenever it is there, because it is kind of fun to do guild battles. But that is some form of the content, and it depends on who you're fighting, whether it's easy or not, right? And then you do have your ultimate arena battle. This is going to be like your world boss type of battle. There is a leaderboard attached to it, right? You see on the right here, there is a leaderboard attached to it. So the highest ranking players will be at the top. These are generally your whales. Let's be honest, no free-to-plays are hitting this hard, which is, it's okay. It's no big deal. There are rewards attached to it, and they are better the higher you do rank. But I will say one thing, you do get some really nice solid rewards, even at the lowest ranks. They give you like energy capsules. You get these here, special energy discount coupons, which is really nice. It halves the energy requirements for like, so let's say it takes 20 energy to clear a Centaur run, right? You use one of these bad boys and it costs 10 energy to clear that target elimination, right? That Centaur run. So it's really nice. It halves the energy requirements for doing the Centaur runs or your target elimination or any other content you do. And lastly, you have Arena. This is going to be, like any other game. You go in there, you have a defense, you can set your defense. Right here, I have my, don't ask me what defense this is, I just have it set for now. I never changed it. This is my defense. Definitely need to change it. And this is the offense I use for, like, I don't know, just to troll around. I put Sirius here instead of Cream. But you get the gist, right? You have an offense, you have an offense and a defense team for Arena. You go in there, you can do your battles. You get 10 chances a day. Very, very nice. They give you some decent rewards attached to it for doing the battles each day. You get some, what do they call it? I don't remember the name. Well, I could pull it. Okay, you can't even click on it. But they give you these little chips here. You can use these in the shop. You get some really nice rewards attached to it. Very good. You get some energy per day. Very, very solid. And depending on where you rank, you actually do get some pulls per week. Generally, you're not going to be going this high. These are for your whales. Your whales will be the ones getting like 4 pulls a week, 3 pulls or whatever, right? You're most likely going to be in the slums with me. And we're going to be getting like maybe 1 to 2 pulls a week. So don't expect too much from this here. I'm just being honest. And then lastly, you have your dailies just like any other game, which I have not completed yet because I am a moron. So let me go ahead and complete that right now. The missions are very standard, easy, cutthroat, right? You go in there, you can play a little bit with your waifus in the mothership. You clear it, you get some gold, you get a cupcake you can use for friendship for your waifu. Here, I'm going to go ahead and go to Sirius because I enjoy Sirius the most. Although she's not friendship 10 because I'm a lazy piece of shit. But I'm going to go ahead and pet her a little bit, get that mission done. I can also give her a gift here. Why is she frozen? Was she bugged out? Alright, we'll give Lila a gift. Well, I can't give her a gift. She's max friendship. Alright, we'll go back to Sirius and we'll give her a cupcake here. And then boom, more friendship. And then I do get another cupcake after completing that. And then boom, my missions are done. Your like daily missions are that quick in this game. They're so quick. And I collect my daily forging crystals and I'm good to go. So that is very easy in regard. Your daily missions are so quick and easy. You should never have an issue clearing them. It takes like maybe 5 minutes to do, if even. They're very, very, very quick. And when you go to the shop, you can actually pick up the daily energy. So here they give you a free energy capsule per day. You don't have to do anything. All you need to do is just claim it. It says free there. You claim it. You get 1 a day. Very nice. This is going to be at the top of the screen here. And as you further go along, you do get more energy as well. You get some here whenever you do trade in your capsules here. This is going to be from when you do your mutation waypoint, right? The harder content I said you have to do manually. Sometimes, right, the harder stages you go to, you can use some of those currencies to actually go ahead and claim some. You can claim a pool reward per week, right? A skill up to. You can claim some gear fusing crystals, which is very nice too. Very good. It's point to pick that up. I haven't picked it up because I'm lazy. I need to pick it up. But yeah, you pick that up. And you also pick up the energy you get per day. 6 energy. Really valuable. It's like 3 runs, maybe 2 runs if you're doing Centaur or level 9 boss runs, right? But it's very nice. You get the energy there per day. And then you get 2 capsules, right? This is going to be the currency you get from your guild. So you go in there, your guild. I can show that really quickly. Your alliance, excuse me. Always get it mixed up. You go here, you go to construct. You do this here. You donate that. And you donate this here. Just donate both. You get quite a bit of value from just donating both of those, right? Then you go to here to item support. And you can actually give some stuff to your other comrades. So here I'm giving them cupcakes. So they can feed the cupcakes to their waifus, right? For friendship. Then I can go back to the shop because I have more currency. And then this, I'm able to claim the backup energy with the currency I did pick up from when I was donating to the guild, the alliance, right? So you get more stuff. You get a skill per week too. And you can, honestly, at that point, when I get this and I get these here, I actually go ahead and just, from now on, I just buy out the gear chips. That's personally what I do. You can save it for the character here. Personally, I don't see the value in getting here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just being honest. And this is going to be your Guild v Guild shop. Like I said before, who knows we're going to put it back. So don't expect to get this every week because they have not really showed us that they're going to do it every week. It sucks, man. It really sucks. And then you do get some here. Like I said before, this will be the currency you have from when you do your exercise, your arena battles, right? Your arena offense battles. I think you do get some on the defense as well. If your defense does actually work out, you do get some more pools, excuse me, you do get some more currency that you can actually exchange for in the shop here, and you can buy your backup energy. So there's 2 capsules there, and then you get like a capsule here pretty much, right? That's 1 capsule, and then you do get a capsule for free, as I said before. Here, excuse me, you do get a capsule for free, as I said before, and then you do get 2 more. Had I not shown that already? I think I did show it. Yeah, and you get 2 more here. So you get 6 capsules for free each day. It's very, very generous. No complaints about it. So the shop overall is really solid. And then lastly, you do have this here. You can refresh until you see. Honestly, I only go for gear that says gold affixes included and is 6-star. For the set I'm looking to actually get gear for, right? That's very important. Don't get it for the set you don't really need gear for. At least you don't think you need the gear for, right? Because you will waste your gold that way. It is a low chance of picking up good gear from here. I did pick up good gear, probably like 1 or 2. But generally, you're not going to get good gear. But just for the purposes of this video, I will show you this is not that good. I mean, it's decent, but, you know, you're generally not going to get good gear. Is what I'm trying to say, right? So make sure you do it for the gear you actually need it for. Although you can honestly use this for a character because it is HP %, right? And you can just transfer the substats. So if you're looking to just get a piece of gear for the main stat and then transfer the substats later, that is also a very valuable thing to do. That's personally what I do. So we touch bases for the shop. Very good in that regard. So we pretty much covered all of the pros for the game overall. Now we're going to get into the cons, and this is going to be pretty much me ranting for the rest of the video. So I hope you all enjoy this. Now let's just start it off right and get into the meat and the grits of this, right? The pools. The gacha, rather. The gacha in this game is mixed, okay? Collab banners are good. After collabs are bad. And then in-game currency income, horrible. First of all, when you play the game in the beginning, you do get lots of pools, as I did. If I did not mention in the beginning of the video, you get lots of pools when you start the game, just like you would in any other waifu gacha game. They shower you pools in hopes of keeping you hooked on to continue playing their game, right? And as time goes on, the pool currency just literally drops off a cliff, right? And you're left with literally little to no pools over time. This game is that on steroids. They give you so many pools in the beginning of the game to eventually give you little to none. I mean, it's so bad to where I'm telling you guys, like GVG, them not giving us those pools, not doing the GVG, fucking sucks because I mean, like we barely get any pulls to begin with in this game. So them not doing the GVG really sucks. Now, on the contrast, these units here will eventually go into the general pool banner. So here, regular recruitment, Kagura, this unit here will eventually go into the regular. Should eventually go to the shop too. I'll get into that a little bit later. But Kagura, this unit here, will eventually go into this pool just like this unit has already. So here I can go to AG details. Oh, not that one. I can go to the rules here and I can go to drop rate. And there has been a couple of units that have already been added to this, right? So just Nina. This was the very first unit that was limited, I guess you could say. Nina was there. And then Lobelia eventually went to that banner as well. Shira, Shira is probably the first one actually. So Shira, then Nina, right? And then it was, if I can remember, it was it Lucia or Cream? I think it was Lucia. Then it was Cream, or it was Cream and then Lucia, and then it was like Jessie, and then it was like Pavonius and then Lobelia, you know, so on and so forth, right? So those units that are limited will eventually go to the general pool banner over time. However, with that being said, if you want to pull the character on this banner, the rates to pull them are absolutely atrocious. It is a 0.7% chance to get the main character on the banner. You're most likely going to be pulling off rates until you hit pity. I mean that in the nicest way possible. These rates suck. They really do suck. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the game giving you a lot of pulls in the beginning of the game is good enough. But, I mean, 200 pulls for pity fucking sucks. Especially when you get 30 pulls nearly a month for free play. That's horrible. It is so bad. So bad. So do not expect... Don't even summon on these banners. Just don't even summon on them because you will waste your pulls. If you're feeling lucky, you go for it. You're going to end up like me where you have 23 pulls to the banner with nothing to show for it. And now that we've wrapped up the gacha experience in this game, which is really bad, I'm just throwing it out there. In the collab banners, I did not mention that collab banners are 90 pulls, right? So if you want to have pull a Kemi, it would have taken 90 pulls to get her if you did not get her before pity. Laya Desirus, although you're probably never going to see this unit, 90 pulls to get her before pity. Ryzelyn Stout, 90 pulls before pity. 90 pulls or pity, right? Before 90 or pity, excuse me. And then Claudia, this was a free unit. But, yeah, don't expect to really get those unless you have pity as well. Because it is still the same rates. But lastly, I want to talk about this. The characters in this game are very good overall. You can use every character in some form of content. No character is just bad. All of them have a use. Even if they're Hakuto, they might have a niche use, right? Where you build her with some lifesteal. You can force her in some type of arena defense sometimes, right? They do get UEs eventually, right? And the UEs allow them to... Can you just load? Okay, so as I was saying before, you do get UEs, which is unique equipments, or in Epic 7, they call it exclusive equipments, right? Which is additional gear for your characters. And when you level up the gear, you actually do get added effects to it. Epic 7, you already have the effects for the gear, right? So you don't have to upgrade it. With this game, you have to upgrade it in order to get the stats and the bonus additive effects to the gear. It sucks, in my opinion. It should already be loaded onto the gear. But who am I to tell them how to make their game, right? It just falls short to Epic 7 in that regard, in my opinion. However, non-collab units will have their unique equipments. Okay, she doesn't have hers yet. Let's do Heron for example. Non-collab units will have their exclusive equipment, unique equipment, excuse me, year-round. So herein, I can actually upgrade whenever I want to. I can actually get these whenever I want to upgrade it for the levels. Excuse me, and I can also level breakthrough whenever I want because you can actually get these in the arena shop as well. You make sure when you buy this daily, I did not mention this, you want to buy that daily, but you do get the exclusive equipment, unique equipments, or applications, excuse me, whenever you want to. Literally whenever you want to. But yes, overall, every character has a use. I've never really seen a bad character in this game. Because as long as you have decent gear, you can pretty much make any character work. Pretty much any character. And some characters are better than 5 stars. For instance, this character is pretty damn strong. She has a CR push on her S3. It's crazy. It goes to like 30%. It's massive. 30% CR push. While having good base speed. And she looks cute too. She's a little cat girl. Ninja cat girl. She's pretty strong. It's insane. Grace being a really solid AoE DPS damage dealer. Did I say DPS damage dealer in the same sentence? She's a very nice DPS character. Very, very strong. She has a nice design too if this fits your avenue, right? But 3-star character is broken. So you get the gist. Every character, and then this character is insane too. Alice. Oh my goodness. There's a reason why they had to make her Murakami. But you get the gist, right? Every character in this game has a use. If you do not have a 5-star, you can find a 3-star, 4-star that fits that, or fills that niche you needed for that character you were missing. And they pretty much cover the bases and they get the job done. It is very nice in this game. But with that being said, that is pretty much my overall thoughts with Artery Gear Fusion as a whole. The only cons to this game, the gacha sucks. It really, really sucks. Okay? The pool currency over time sucks. That's pretty bad. And then lastly, aside from content that we have existing, there isn't much content in the game. Let's be honest. Arena, that's little to none. That's not going to really cover it. GVG once a season. I don't know how often they're going to do the seasons for GVG, but man, they need to pick up the pace because this sucks. We need those pools that they have in the shop that is on a weekly reset. I don't know why they're taking long to implement GVG again. And lastly, the last con I had for this game is there's gonna be like just a me thing, but give us more skin pool, like skin tickets, man. We don't have enough. I want more skin tickets. That's all. That's pretty much it. The RTAs that come in the future for this game, so if you do stick around to that point, there will be RTA. The devs did say that. However, as of right now, this game compared to Epic 7, when you hit endgame, man, it sucks. I'm just gonna be honest, right? When you hit this point in the game, you're probably going to either drop it, you know, play super casually, or just quit. It's a sad truth. Compared to Epic 7, this game falls short to late game veteran players. There isn't much to do. You get like no pulls per week, right? They release more and more units. They are squashing these collab banners, right? Squashing all these banners. So free play players are going to have having so much trouble to play this game long term. So if you can get past those cons and, you know, accept the pros such as the offline farming, that's a really nice one. Being able to get gearing done quicker, it's very nice. And the aesthetics of the game, it's very good. Content overall being super duper easy. You never really should struggle with any content in the game as long as you just know what you're doing. Honestly, so easy. And lastly, being conservative with your resources. If you know that you want to get the collab units, you're going to save enough pools in the beginning of the game or throughout the game to guarantee those collab units, then you're going to do a good job. You're going to strive in this game. But other than that, when you hit late game, you're probably going to think about your decision with this game going forward, sadly. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope you all got something out of this. I'm really exhausted. I've been talking for like an hour now. I don't know how long this video is going to be. But with that being said, am I going to continue playing this game going forward? In my honest opinion, probably not. There's no RTA. Sad about that. Epic 7 has RTA. This game doesn't have RTA yet. They are not really giving us more currency in the game, which sucks. It sucks. So if you're not lucky and you're not getting much currency, that's a really bad combination. So you're probably just not going to want to play the game. Overall, the other quality of lives are great. The art is so good, man. Like, I don't think I'll ever find another game that hits hard like this game does in that department. But anyways, I've been talking for long enough. I've been rambling for long here. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Hope you all got something out of this. If you agree with me, definitely, you know, let me know what you believe to be the worst aspect or the best aspect of this game, right? And if you disagree with me, vice versa. Let me know. What do you think? Am I wrong? Am I a fucking idiot? If I'm a fucking idiot, let me know. That being said, I'm going to end the video here. Hope you all enjoyed this. I don't know how many times I said that, but thank you for watching to the end if you have. And I'll see you all. Have a great weekend, right? I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.